This segment is brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side. On this segment, we thought we'd come and showcase some of the locals here in the area. Now, at Songy Sporting Goods, they've been here since the early 90s. My brother Mike used to do shows in here with Barry Sr. and Stanley Songy. So we called Scott Bergeron, we called Barry Jr. We said, hey, let us come in, showcase you because you have been such a great anchor here in the community for so long. Let's walk in, find Scott, and let's let him give us a tour and show us what they've added at Songy Sporting Goods. Coming into Songy Sporting Goods, remember last time we went here, my brother Mike had done the hunting and fishing show for 25 years. And of course, Barry Sr. and Stanley, they were alive and they would come in and do tours. We thought we would reminisce a little bit. I decided to come in, and Scott Bergeron is here. And Scott, good to see you again. How are you?
You too, Mr. Martin.
All
nice
right.
To meet you.
And a lot of memories in this store, watching my brother and Barry and Stanley come in, but we wanted to try to come in and let the locals sort of explain why they're still here. And I know why y'all are here. Y'all get along good with the community. Your service is impeccable. You got a great selection. So what are some of the hot things, Scott, that people can come in and get around Christmas?
Sure. Well, we could kind of move around and look at everything.
Sure.
But we got lots of new stuff. We've expanded the store, so we have a lot more area. And we just feel like the community needs what we do. You know, a lot of fishermen and hunters around here, so we try to, fill that need for them, for sure. So,
you grew up with them Songy boys, huh?
I sure did. We grew up in the neighborhood together, so I've been around them and knowing them my whole life, so, yeah.
Yeah, good little teamwork. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
show us what you got. What about these turtle boxes? Those are pretty hot, huh?
All right, yeah, turtle boxes have been really popular for the last probably 2 or 3 years. This year they came out with a few new models. They have the Rangers, which is the smaller version, which is a really good Christmas gift. A little, price-wise, it's in a good place. We have the Grandes, which is the new big version.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have just the original boxes here. Those continue to be really popular with everyone.
You got LSU colors.
We have some LSU stuff, for sure. Yeah, we have a few of those left. Those were a limited run, so.
They come in a lot of different colors.
Yeah, you can see here, there's the base colors, tan, orange, white, green, gray. Those are pretty much your basic colors. Every once in a while, they'll do like a limited run like the LSU ones were, so.
Now, see, you have something that my dad would have loved, because he used to rig up his own chair, put the tape in the PVC pipe. So you got it all ready to go, huh?
Yeah, so we have these chairs. It's called parquet chairs. It's I'll call it kind of a fancy, really nice quality folding chair, like old school. Looks like the old school chairs, but just a little nicer, all aluminum and stainless construction. This version actually reclines, so you can recline in it. That version does not. That's in the back there. Really nice. Comes with the little cooler built in at the bottom.
Is this mostly a tailgating chair, or what is it?
No, look, you could use them. At the beach, they work really well. That's we had during the summer. We had quite a few people buying them to go to the beach. Has a cooler at the bottom, so you could throw your drinks in there with some ice.
Really?
And it'll last.
Show me the cooler. That's pretty neat.
So look, I'm gonna fold it up here, but it's got a little insulated cooler here. You can stick some drinks in.
Yeah. That's neat.
So, really neat product. Really good quality product. So when we saw it, we brought some in just to kind of see how well it does, and we've been selling a few. So it's a great Christmas present. Really nice product that'll probably last for a very long time.
And I guess one of the obvious things you want to show, you got a large selection of rod and reels.
Yes, sir. We carry most of your major brands, if not all of them. We everything from inshore, freshwater, your stuff like your sockeye guys and all one, to your saltwater, and we even carry a lot of offshore stuff. We've expanded that area to include a lot of those items now, which all the offshore stuff is back here on this side. But
okay, yeah, show us the offshore stuff. I see you got a wide selection. Then we'll work our way to the guns and ammo section. That's really expanded since the last time we've been in the store.
Yeah, about it's been about 2.5 years ago, we added on to that other side. More space for a lot more guns and archery stuff and just everything hunting related, I'll say. Okay. But this is, the offshore section. So we've expanded the offshore baits, more offshore, gear and tackle, I guess. And we continue to grow it as customers come in and kind of asking for stuff that we don't have. We try to, see what they need and kind of bring it in or try to accommodate that for sure.
Let me ask you, Scott, so I know when we used to do shows with Stanley and Barry, that a large portion of y'all's success has been, y'all know the customers. You know what they want, you can go get what they want, and there's that one-on-one relationship, huh?
Yes, sir. And we do a lot of that. I tell guys all the time, if we don't have it, we can try to order it. And we have a pretty good success rate with doing that, finding most things. If we don't have a connection to get it, we can usually figure it out and we can get those things ordered. So
let's check out the gun section, so where y'all added on to. Because
we're gonna walk through here and.
All right.
So this area where we're walking through now used to be the old wall. So now when we come to this side, this is all the new area where we added and expanded, and basically this is it. We added a lot more guns. We're able to add some, additional archery items as well. So
nice selection. Okay, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back, another segment right here from Songy Sporting Goods. It's a great place to come. A lot of friendly people here. We'll be right back. This segment was brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side. This segment is brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side. And welcome back as we are in Songy Sporting Goods trying to show you the local angle on these stores around Christmas time. They're a great store. They've been here since the early 90s. So now let's continue a tour that we took. Scott Bazeron, one of the owners, is taking us around. Let's listen in.
We've spent a lot of time just trying to, have a very good variety of everything from your shotguns for your waterfowl guys to your rifles and things for your deer hunting guys. Plus we have pistols and, we have silencers now. That is a very expanding market every day. Now it's growing and then, there's some changes going on in that with the laws on January 1st. The tax stamps go away. So that's going to save some people some money on that stuff.
Got a couple of employees working too. You might want to mention some of the workers.
Yeah, I have my guys down there. It's Cameron with the blue shirt, and then Brent back there. Brent's my kind of main guy at the gun counter. He's been with us the longest, and he takes care of most of your scope mounting and that kind of stuff on the guns. So
and you have a good archery selection too, huh?
Yes, sir. Yep, we've expanded now. I mean, we carry a lot of crossbows. That's a popular area in that market. Plus, we're Matthews, Hoyt, and PSC dealers. So we carry, your three major brands of, archery, equipment, bows, and things like that. So on that side, so that's been a real, kind of growing area.
I guess anybody who's in this business must be a hunter or a fisherman.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's a thing that you have to be involved in hunting or fishing for starters. But for me, I had worked in the oil field for 25 years, basically since I graduated high school. And then, as things kind of happened here, Mr. Barry was, looking to retire and he was having some health issues. And so that's where we came in. We were wanting to kind of take over the store, myself and his children. Right. And, obviously, it happened a little quicker and sooner than we had hoped for. But, here we are today. It's been a little bit over 5 years. So it's been our time has flown by, I should say, yeah.
How is it when new stuff comes in and you being an outdoor enthusiast and you're going, boy, I sure like to sell it, but I want that.
That's the worst part for me and my employees, because a lot of times I always say, we spend a lot of our paycheck here on stuff that we want, on those new items and things like that. So it's a really cool thing, but you get to see the new stuff. As soon as it comes out, we get to play with it and kind of, check it out before everybody else.
Who's the trophies for on the wall?
There's a variety of them, but if you kind of turn around and look on his back wall, I'll kind of focus on those. When we redesigned this area, everything we put on his back wall was all animals that Mr. Barry had killed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, You know, I think the turkey on the far end is his very first turkey he ever killed. You know, but you know, at the early days of him, he really kind of obsessed, I guess, with turkey hunting like a lot of guys do. You know, towards the end.
What's moving that wouldn't be so obvious to me that? What's the number one thing people come in for?
Well, I mean, look, we do lots of guns. You know, obviously there's always guns, you know, sales going on. That's a big area for us this time of the year. But one area that's been growing for us is the clothing section. I mean, we've added different clothing lines, you know, everything from, you know, on the leisure side, I guess you could say like Free Fly Clothing, which is one of the real popular brands out there going. You know, we have Avco, we have Hook, we have Grundens. Grundens has been a good line that we've picked up. They have a little bit of everything. And then we have tons of, you know, camo items as well. You know, we still have a lot of Browning stuff. We have lacrosse boots. We also have on this right-hand wall here, you'll see all the First Light clothing. That's a really popular line going now that we've brought in just this year. We've really put a lot into it. It's a really high-end, you know, high-quality product, so.
Of course, you got your boots back there. Been seeing a lot of safes over here. You know, a lot of people typically, well, I guess a lot of people have safes in their house, but if you have guns, you're going to have a safe.
You should, yes, sir. Definitely, especially with kids around and just everything going on. But not to mention, most of these safes that we carry are all fireproof, so if something were to ever happen, you know, you at least have some protection there from, you know, from a fire or something like that.
So the additions worked out fairly well. This was part of the old store, right?
Correct.
That we're in now?
This area here was the old gun section. Along this back wall here was where the guns used to be. Yes, sir.
Y'all got a lot of items in this store. It's how old is the store now?
1993 is when they opened the door. So we're a little over 32 years now.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
wow.
Yes, sir.
And you know, that's the success of the store, because y'all have been competing against the box stores, but y'all been very successful because of your formula.
Yeah, we feel like we have a better product. We try to, and not to mention that go along with the better product is just that the customer service. It's something that you don't get. We will often get people in here that have issues, stuff they bought, they couldn't get any help at the, you know, say big box stores, and they come in and ask us for help to show them how to use it even, you know, so they're buying a product somewhere else. And we help them, you know, always just kind of remind them, hey, look, just remember we were helping you out with it, you know, so.
And I think that's what it's all about, is the camaraderie, but it's the fact that y'all know all these people. You grew up with them. You're not just doing the job because you get a paycheck. You're doing the job because, one, you're an owner, and two, it's a passion.
That's it. That's exactly. And look, we have a lot of guys in this area. This is their passion. Even when the duck season is not good, like this year has been a rough start to it. I mean, they're doing it, right? It's in their blood. It's a passion, you know. It's ingrained in them. You know, they couldn't not do it if they wanted to.
Well, maybe it's not all the ducks. It's just the camaraderie at the camp.
I think that's part of it. Yeah, yeah.
As long as you can pop off a few
the food
shells.
and the drinks, yeah, go along with it for sure. So.
This segment was brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side. This segment is brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side.
And what do you have in the old main section right here?
So this is where we keep, you know, just some general stuff. You know, the hunting, the gun cases for the hunting stuff. You know, just different supplies, everything from knives, your decoys, accessories and things like that, shooting rests. And then we kind of, as you move throughout here is where we get into more of the fishing stuff. This backside is all, we kind of keep this for fishing, and on the other side stays as the hunting area for sure.
How do you keep up with the inventory, and who checks all that? That's a job, isn't it?
Well, I have two ladies in the office, Brooke and Michelle, and they try to keep up with as best possible, but it is a challenge. We have a lot of small items, you know, a lot of little fishing items that it does take a little bit of extra attention to you know, keep it in track for sure.
And I hear one of them is catcalling you from the office over there.
Yes, well,
We might have to pop in and let him say hello. Wayne, we might have to put him on the spot
let's
right
see
here.
if
Look at her right here. We could get her to say hello.
Hi.
We good. How about you?
We're doing good.
He was just bragging on you, saying how y'all have to keep up with everything.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay. All right. So right here, another. How's the? I bet the ice chest is a big seller too.
we do sell a few ice chests from time
And
to
that's
time.
mostly over
yeah,
here?
well, yeah. Look, we have different ice chests. We
Yeah.
have some different brands. We got some Gator Cools, which is a local company. You know, we carry, you know, the old school Coleman's and the
Yeah.
Igloos. We just keep a little bit of everything. Certain times of the year, it sells a lot better than others.
Is
but,
that kind of trendy ice chest? Because I remember the Yetis were big and everything, but does the Old Faithful always stay true?
No, I mean, look, with the Yeti ice chest, it was really popular and so many people have them. They hold up well. They're very robust, I guess is one
Yeah,
way to put it.
yeah.
So they last for a long time. Once you buy them, usually, unless you lose them, they're kind of gonna last for a very long time. Where some of your Igloos and your old school ice chests, they may not last as long, but they are a lot lighter to carry for sure. Because when you
Right.
fill up one of those Yetis, it takes 2 guys to carry it sometimes.
And if you're like
so.
me and you lose ice chests or you leave them places, you don't want to go buy some super expensive, so you get 3 of the lesser expensive.
Yeah, no, that's always a good idea because everybody's got ice chests that don't belong to them. So
Yeah. What's the newest thing you think you have in the store what's the item that surprised you the most? Is it sort of the boxes in the
I
front?
would say the turtle boxes
Turtle
because
box.
when we've been carrying those for a few years now, it's been about 1.5 years, 2 years since we brought them in, and I never expected us to kind of sell as many of those as we have, and that's continued to grow for us. Now they have new models, the new addition to it, and it's stayed just as popular. So at some point in time, I'm sure it'll kind of die off, but for now, it's extremely popular.
So when is the Christmas season here, Scott? Because obviously, if it goes past Christmas and everybody starts getting busy, is y'all Christmas sort of pushed a little further back?
So, I mean, for us, we started picking up back kind of in September when people start thinking about hunting season. It starts ramping up, and it'll stay busy until usually the end of January when most people, stop hunting or when the season's closed. Most places. However, we find like the big Christmas push kind of happens as we get closer to Christmas. The last few weeks is when we really get busy. I always kind of say that we get a lot of guys in here shopping, and they know how to come in here and buy stuff last minute. It's kind of their thing.
They know how to procrastinate.
Yeah, they do, and they know they could come in here on Christmas
Right.
Eve because we're typically open a full day. They could come in here the last minute and buy something, outdoor related for someone, right? So they know where to find it and that we're here. So we typically will get a little bit of that last minute push, I'll call it.
Now, let me ask you, the women now hunt more than they used to. Have you seen that big uprising in that?
Yeah, we're seeing more of that. More, younger girls getting into it with their, dads or moms as well. But we're seeing a bigger push for that. We've even expanded. We do carry a little bit of women's camo. We have some lines. DSG is a line of women's hunting clothing specifically for women. That's all they make is women's clothing. We're seeing, a little bit of that different, whether it be with guns, a lot more guys coming in, I find, buying guns for their daughters and things like that. So we have seen a big push in that, in that market for sure.
Well, it used to be the guys go to the camp, but then the girls started excelling not only in sports, but in hunting. And then they go to YHEC. You find out they're pretty good shots.
Yeah.
And so I guess the transformation was pretty good.
Yes, definitely. There's a few, between YHEC and the 4-H. I mean, there's a lot of girls involved with that on the shooting side. We're seeing a good bit of that going on now. So definitely helps. A couple of the older guys that come in that are involved with that, they always say that the girls are a better shot, typically, than the guys, when they're starting out.
And they're
easier
pretty
to coach
competitive too.
Yeah.
I've seen that in sports,
Yes,
so
sir.
I imagine it goes with hunting.
Yeah.
So as we close, what y'all hours? When can people come in?
So we're open Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock to 5:30. We're open Saturdays right now, 9 to 3. That's our extended hunting season time. You know, like I said, in our holiday hours, we're going to be open on Christmas Eve, you know, all the way through Christmas Eve. We'll close for a couple of days for Christmas, and right after that. But yeah, I mean, we're here Monday to Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays 9 to 3. So
we appreciate the hospitality and you showing us what local is still all about, and that we appreciate that. And the fact that y'all been open since the early 90s is a testament to how you treat your customers and what you do, and we appreciate it.
yes, sir. Well, thank y'all for coming in and
All right.
showcasing what we
All right,
got.
Scott, thank you. Good to see you.
You too.
This segment was brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side.